The first one is the teaching technique. It is a well-defined procedure in applying the method. So when we say teaching technique, it is the teacher uses to clarify an idea or to change vague concept in order to contribute to a better state of the educational process. Examples of teaching technique, lecture, the seminars, project-based instruction, dictation, and assignments. The next one is the approach strategy. It is a way of looking at teaching and learning based on views of language and learning, and a way of teaching arising from an approach using classroom activities. And the strategy is a plan of action to achieve an aim, and the techniques is a specific way or skill used to carry out a task. So here are the examples of approach, strategy, method, technique. So the first one is the intended learning outcomes, the organizational instructions of the lesson, the classroom management. So what would be the classroom management of the teachers that will be followed, and the teaching learning activities, the instructional materials of RIMs and resources. It is very important because it serves as essential tools that supports teaching and engage students and facilitate learning, and also the student engagement between the teachers and the students, and also the student interaction. It is very important, and also the questioning techniques, the integration values, and also the mode of assessment, the assignments, use of language, the personal qualities of the teacher, and lastly, the teaching learners with special needs and those teaching in challenge areas. Here are the tips for providing classroom structure. The first one is the rules and expectations must be given on the first day. So yes, establishing clear rules and expectations on the first day is crucial for creating a positive and productive environment. The second one is set high expectations and explain its importance. So setting high expectations in the classroom is essential for fostering a learning environment where students are encouraged to reach their full potential, take responsibilities for their learning, and become motivated to achieve their goals. And the third one is hold students accountable for their actions. And also, keep your rules clear and simple. So, keeping your rules clear and simple in the classroom is essential for creating an environment where students understand what is expected of them and can easily follow guidelines. And the sixth is be the primary model for your students when it comes to strategy. And also be prepared and organized for the class each day. So it is very important that when you enter the classroom, you are prepared and your classroom management is organized, and also build a good reputation and the image. So you have to, as a professional teacher, you have to taking care of your profession to to avoid negative comments of the students. Now let's move on in creating instructional materials. So creating instructional materials are tools used in instructional activity. They assist teachers in facilitating the teaching learning process. So it is very important because it serves as essential tools that support teaching, engage students, and facilitate learning. So here are